Okay, we are live a little after midnight here on a Monday morning, technically. Hopefully my mic's on. It should be on. Welcome into another episode of Washington Nationals franchise. I streamed a couple days ago. We ended up making the playoffs as the 6th seed. We're playing in the wild card round against the Cardinals. I didn't realize until afterwards, though, that my mic was off during the whole stream, so that's a little unfortunate, unless you hate my voice. I hate my voice sometimes, too. You know when you hear your voice recordings sometimes? Like a friend will take a video of you, and then you'll hear your voice, and you'll be like, wow, do I really sound like that? I've gotten a little better at it. But anyways, last game, we ended up defeating the St. Louis Cardinals by a final score of 5-3. In that game, as you can see, Max Fried was the player of the game. 5 innings, 1 run, 3 hits, 2 walks, 8 punch-outs. Excellent start from our Game 1 starter. If we go to our pitching rotation, so Max Fried was excellent. Eli Morgan pitched a scoreless 7th. Cionel Perez pitched a scoreless 6th. Noah Syndergaard pitched a scoreless 8th. And I wanted him to come out for the 9th because it was a 4-run game, so it wasn't a save situation, and I wanted to save the back end of our bullpen. However, he allowed a couple runs and was starting to kind of lose it a little bit, so I brought in Jordan Hicks for the final out, which he was able to get, and we ended up winning by a final score of 5-3. As far as our offense goes, our 1 through 7 hitters ended up all getting at least 1 hit. Keibert Ruiz and Alex Call, unfortunately, both went 0 for 4, so a combined 0 for 8. But everyone else, 1 through 7, had at least 1 hit. The one thing we do need to work on is we left a lot of guys on base. So, you know, if we do shit the bed as far as our rotation goes, we got to be able to push the runs across. We had 13 hits. I think we walked twice, so we had 15 base runners in total, I believe. We only pushed across 5 runs. Now, you're never going to apologize for winning, but you got to look for room for improvement. Let's go ahead and advance this day, and let's go ahead and jump into Game 2. It's going to be Brayan Bello against Robbie Ray. Of course, this is a best-of-3 series. All 3 of these games, if there is 3 games, will be played in St. Louis. The Cardinals finished with an 81-81 record, if you guys didn't catch that. So, they did end up winning their division, which is why they're in the playoffs, but we had a better record than they did by 7 games. So, if we were in the NL Central, we would have comfortably won the division. Might be the most Mickey Mouse division in history. We are going to do quick counts on. Brayan Bello's on the bump. Robbie Ray's on the mound, a lefty, so our lineup's going to be a little different than what it would normally be. Jeter Downs, of course, is our starting shortstop against lefties. Elijah Green's going to end up starting in left field over Alex Call. Now, we did have Diego Ortiz on this team, who's in AAA right now. Unfortunately, we didn't bring him up until after September 1st, so he's ineligible for the postseason, which sucks because he actually hits lefties pretty well. Elijah Green does okay, 53 power, 57 contact, and if you look at Alex Call's 44 power and 46 contact, it's marginally better. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump in to Game 2, the potential clincher of this wild card round.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Game 2 of the National League Wild Card Series coming your way on the show. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming your way next. Ready to go. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeter Downs.
All right, here's Jeter Downs. Got 1-1 count to start things off.
The pitch.
And out in front of the changeup, 1-2.
How about Robbie Ray?
Robbie Ray's got a four-seam, a slider, a sinker, a knuckle curve, and a changeup.
Blue Jays, an all-star in 2017.
And that's a little looper in the right field, and that is going to be hauled in for out number 1.
Snags it on the run.
Here's Joey Meneses. He had a pretty good game in Game 1. And he'll take ball 4, so we draw a 1-out walk.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Now here's Vladdy, the National League MVP. Finished the year with over 50 home runs. We signed him as a free agent this offseason. He's got 1-1 count. And we chase the high heat. So take a look at Vladdy's regular season numbers right there. 267, 922 OPS, 51 homers. Drove in 120. But he's got a 1-2 count, 1 out. And the man aboard, and he ends up swinging and missing at the slider. So that's strike 3. 2 outs. Nolan Gorman at the plate. He also had a pretty good game. It's 3-2, 2 outs. Runner will be off on the pitch. And Gorman drives this right center. That is going to be a gapper. Meneses off on the pitch. He's going to score easily on an RBI double from Nolan Gorman. 1-0.
And it's 1-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield.
Now here's Hunter Renfroe.
Those always feel great.
He had a big game yesterday, but he's got a 2-2 count on him with 2 outs. And that's full count.
Lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
2 outs.
And that's lined into center field. That's a base hit. Gorman around third. He's going to try to score. The throw home. Not in time. RBI single, Hunter Renfroe. And it's 2-0. 5 batters into the ball game. And now here's James Wood, number 7 hitter. He's got a favorable 3-1 count. 30 pitches in the first inning, all ready for Robbie Ray.
Now here is James Wood.
And out in front of that changeup, it'll now be 3-2, 2 outs. Renfroe will be off on the pitch.
The pitch.
And that's a ground ball, but Arenado has it over at third. He fires across the diamond. 4 out number 3, but we played 2 runs in the first inning. We scored in the first inning in yesterday's game, or Game 1, I should say, and we were able to walk away with the victory, so hopefully it's a repeat.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're
So we got a 1-1 count. Bayo working with a sinker, 4-seam slider, and changeup. Dropping a sinker. And out in front of that sinker at 96 miles an hour.
Out of the hand looks so good, and then
let's go with a changeup.
In the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That's going to be a little dribbler right back to Bayo, and an easy first out.
1 up, 1 down. And now the first baseman, Alfredo Manzanillo.
Alfredo Manzanillo.
1 down, base is empty.
Of course, the Cardinals are going to display a little bit of a different lineup in today's game than they displayed in Game 1 when they took on the lefty Max Fried. Let's go 4-seam high and tight. And that pitch is in there at 99 miles an hour.
What you want to do as a hitter is get jammed
do changeup again.
off the end, trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're
and that's
try to
fouled away.
So
I really wasn't that impressed with the Cardinals roster when I took a look at it in the prior stream, the last stream I did. Here's the 2-2.
Next
and it's going to be inside.
And now it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Okay, 3-2.
And a
sinker.
Pitch.
And that is lined into right field. That's going to fall down for a hit. So that's going to be a one-out single for Manzanillo, or however the fuck you pronounce it. Here's Nolan Arenado. We're going to go change up here. That's going to be downstairs. 3-1.
Here goes the runner.
And the runner's off on the pitch, but it's going to be ball 4 anyways. So 2 men on, 1 man out. Tying runs on first. The go-ahead run, I know it's the first inning, is at the plate, but we got a 1-2 count. Let's try a wipeout slider here. And he doesn't bite.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
2-2. That's a high fly ball, short right field. Renfroe on the run.
Great effort as he's able to haul it in.
And he makes the catch. Fires down to third. No advance for the runners.
And now the DH, Jordan Walker.
So 2 on, 2 out. Here's Jordan Walker. He's got 1-1 count.
The pitch.
That sinker misses outside.
Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that's high and tight, but in there. Strike 2. 2-2. And hacked and missed.
And that is that.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that will do it for the first. 2-0 after 1.
And welcome back. New inning getting started. And here is...
So we got our 7, 8, 9 hitters due up here, starting off with Brady House. And that slider breaks in there.
Him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took
1-2.
Away. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game.
That's outside. 2-2 now.
Kicks and fires. That misses.
And that's a close pitch, but it's just outside. Now. And that's on the corner. Strike 3. We go down looking.
And now
that was a borderline pitch, just like the last pitch was. We got the favorable call on the last pitch.
Here's a 1-1.
Free call. Keeper Ruiz dribbles one down the line, but foul.
Foul territory.
1-2 now.
1-2.
And that's going to be a dribbler over to the second baseman, Donovan. 2 outs.
2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
That's what a good sinker's designed.
Here's Elijah Green, our number 9 hitter, getting the start in left field.
Kill some worms while you're at it.
And that's roped down the left field line for a base hit. That is going to careen off the corner, and that's going to hold Elijah Green to a 2-out single.
That an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball.
So now here's Jeter Downs.
Not a whole lot of velocity right on top of it.
And he's got a 2-1 count.
Green off of first with 2 away.
And that's hit hard, and a diving stop by the shortstop. He knocks it down, keeps it in the infield, but he doesn't have a play. So it'll be an infield hit for Jeter Downs. And now there's 2 men on, 2 out for Joey Meneses, who has a 3-1 count.
That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie.
And the changeup is fouled off. Full count, 2 outs. Runners will be off on the pitch. And that is roped into the gap. That is going to get down. And 1 off the wall. This is going to plate 2 men. And we double our lead. 4-0 on a 2-run double by Joey Meneses.
3 hits in a row. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up.
Now here's Vladdy.
You could possibly ask.
In there.
As he takes a strike on the outside corner. Now 1-2. 1-2.
2 down.
Meneses on second. And that's fouled away. We'll do it again.
Here's a 1-2.
And a hack and a miss. Vladdy goes down swinging again.
Out front for strike 3.
But we played 2 more men in the top of the second. We are now up 4-0. Hoping for a more efficient inning out of Brian Bayo. We, of course, shut the Cardinals out in the first inning, but we did allow a couple of base runners as the 1-1 fouled away. It'll be 1-2. Let's go high and tight fastball. If you watched my last stream, the Cardinals could not catch up to the high and tight fastballs. But that one's caught up to, but not hit all that well. But hit a mile high in the left, and Elijah Green overran it initially, but readjusts for out number 1.
Andy Rodriguez.
Here's Andy Rodriguez.
The wind of the pitch.
And that sinker just misses outside, 2-1. Go high and tight on the 4-seam again. And that swung on and missed. He was early on the 98-mile-an-hour heater.
He's been able to pitch up and down and have
2-2. Let's go changeup. And that's hit the other way, but foul. Let's change his eyesight again. High and tight, 4-seamer, 2-2. And a little chin music that time as we miss our location. Full count. We're going to go slider here.
3-2 now. Good job.
And he ends up fighting that one off. Do it again. Sinker. This is going to be a ground ball. Vladdy. Kind of lazy on that pickup, and we barely get him at first. He took his sweet-ass time, but we get the out. Two down now for Lars Nootbaar.
Left-hand hitter waits.
And that sinker's going to miss high and away.
And a strike.
3-1. Let's go inside with the fastball here.
There's a strike.
3-2. We're going to go slider again. And that smoke down the right field line, but that's going to hook foul. I was hoping that slider would break more inwards. But we are up 4-0. If we allow a solo shot, not the biggest deal in the world, but we're going to challenge him with a high and tight fastball. 3-2. And he fights it off.
And we'll do it again.
Let's do sinker.
Payoff pitch. Yeah, there's ball 4.
And he walks him.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding
good AB by
Nootbaar
Nootbaar there.
A lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Runner at first with 2 away.
So here's
Now
Brett
it's the
Phillips.
Outfielder Brett Phillips. And here it comes. And
that's fouled away, 1-2.
Nootbaar off of first with 2 away. Next
That's
pitch
inside,
misses.
2-2.
2-2.
And that's hit hard, but foul.
It goes just foul. Still 2-2.
Fouled away again. They're putting up some battles at the plate. I mean, we're up over 50 pitches already. It's only the second inning.
At the belt and fires. Pitch misses, and the count is filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Fouled off
Jesus
again,
Christ.
and it remains 3-2. Got him.
And got him
That's
on
a
the
strikeout.
slider. So we escaped the second inning with no damage.
On to the third inning. And the batter now, Nolan Gorman.
The second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
So Nolan Gorman to lead things off.
Now
He's
one
got
miss.
3-1 count now. Hit an RBI double. Was it an RBI double?
3-1, and he couldn't come
Is
up
that
with
3-1's
it.
inside,
I think
apparently?
he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack
Or
the
ball
zone either.
4.
Man at first.
Hunter Renfroe had an RBI single his
getting ready
last
to
time
hit.
up. One man on, no one out. 1-1
And
count.
now the lefty. Good eye right
As
there.
that changeup misses
Well,
downstairs.
Nats showing
2-1.
great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've played
And the
4 runs
curveball.
already, so I think it's safe to say
Whiffed.
their game plan is working out pretty
2-2.
well right now.
Kicks and deals.
And that's hit hard in the left. Back goes the left fielder, and it's gone. That was an absolute missile into left field. I didn't think it was going to get out, but just barely does. And Hunter Renfroe with a 2-run jack to give us a 6-0 lead. And that's going to do it for the day for Robbie Ray. That bum lasted 2+ innings, allowed 6 earned. Get him out of here. Daniel Lynch comes into the game. I think we saw him yesterday. As a matter of fact, we did for 2 1/3 innings. And now here's James Wood. And the 2-1 pitch is on the inside corner, 2-2 now.
They've been able to get to him for some runs, and hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
2-2. Inside, full count. Lynch has a 4-seam slider, circle change, knuckle curve, and a 2-seam. And that's going to be a ground ball over to Donovan at second. Should be an easy play for him, and it is. And there's the first out of the third.
May have him back on track after the homer. Now, Brady House struck out looking at his
Here's
first
Brady
at-bat.
House.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
Slider
Still only
inside.
one out here in the inning. The next
3-1.
misses, and that's ball 3. Good plate
That's ball
appearance
4.
there.
Easy
Able to
walk
take
for Brady
the walk.
House, and we have a man on. One man out.
That's a good question.
It's Keibert Ruiz. He had a rough day at the plate yesterday. 0 for 5 in the series so far. 2-2 count. And that's on the inside corner for strike 3. So his rough series continues. And now there's 2 men out, 1 man on for Elijah Green. Singled in his first at-bat. And that pitch is called a ball. Okay, I won't complain. 2-1. That pitch is not called a ball. That is called a strike. It's now 2-2.
The pitch just misses.
No comment. Runner will be off on the pitch. But we swing and miss anyways. He had to throw a few more pitches, but we strike out. But we do pick up 2 more runs. We've scored 2 runs in each of the first 3 innings to give us a 6-0 lead. Of course, the 2-run jack by Hunter Renfroe in the third.
Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
So we're facing the top of the Cardinals lineup now. Bale with 57 pitches in the third. Pitch count certainly not where we want it to be, but we are cruising with a 6-0 lead. Let's go sinker here. Let's see if we can pitch to contact a little bit. And that's on the outside corner. 1-2. Of course, if we have 2 strikes on someone,
let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead.
we don't mind going for the strikeout as that slider, or excuse me, that fastball misses inside. We will go slider now. And that slider will miss as well. 3-2. That's going to be a ground ball. Gorman ranging to his left, throws on the run, and Donovan's retired for the first out.
Alfredo Manzanillo, 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a pitch.
And the 1-1 is fouled off. Manzanillo had a hit his first to AB. Let's go high and tight with fastball again. That's a high fly ball, short right field. Should be pretty routine for Hunter Renfroe, and it is. 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's Nolan Arenado. The sinker's on the outside corner. 1-2. We'll go slider here. And that's line caught by Vladdy. That almost hit him right in the cock. but he protects his cock and makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Bayo. 6-0 after 3.
Welcome back. Now it's the shortstop, Jeter
The
Downs.
shortstop, Jeter Downs.
Here's Jeter Downs back to the top of our lineup.
Strike.
And that's fouled away, 2-2. And that's roped into left for a base hit. So Jeter Downs with a leadoff single here in the 4th as we look to extend our lead.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still
So here's
have
Joey
to extend
Meneses.
through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now Joey Meneses. Next offering upstairs. And he deals. That's through there for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Next
2-2's down in the dirt. 3-2. I think we're going to send Downs in motion here.
Run around the move.
And that is line caught by the second baseman. Going to cover the bag with Downs going.
It's a double play.
And that's going to be an easy double play.
Two out, space is empty.
Had that gone through, that would have been a beautiful hit and run.
He's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
So the base runner is erased. And now here's Vlad. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. And he's in danger of having a hat trick.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals.
And that's
That one is
roped.
absolutely
Center
belted.
field. Back. Track. Wall. And it's off his glove?
And he's in.
And it's going to be a 2-out double for Vladdy. Did he rob a home run with his glove, but not catch it?
Nope.
Because that's what it looked like to me. I don't look at replays too often. Oh, wait. Fuck, I hit exit. Listen, I'm used to playing Madden. Let's lock on to the ball here. Come on. Thank you. So that's roped. This isn't Victor Robles. Yeah, he robbed it. He robbed me of a home run. But he didn't catch it. So you don't see that every day in baseball where someone robs you of a home run, but they don't end up catching it. So instead of a home run, Vladdy ends up getting a double. Anyways, he's on second, 2 men out. Nolan Gorman at the plate.
Man at second. Swing
And we're behind on the fastball, 1-2. That's a fly ball. Left field should be playable. And it is. For out number 3, we failed to score in the 4th. First inning we haven't scored in so far, but we're still up 6-0.
Back here at Busch Stadium, bottom of the 4th, here's the left fielder, Juan Yepes.
All right. So Bayo had a pretty easy 3rd inning. He's at 71 pitches right now in the 4th.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
As that sinker's on the outside corner. Strike 2. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Bayo doesn't have very many strikeouts today. That might be 2 or 3.
Jordan Walker went down on strikes his first time.
Here's Jordan Walker. This is going to be hit up the middle. Jeter Downs ranging to his left. And throws on to first for out number 2.
Marco Luciano next up for the Cardinals. The 1-1.
That sinker's just poked out behind first. Vladdy onto the outfield grass. Makes the catch for out number 3.
Back here in St. Louis, now it's Hunter Renfroe.
The right fielder, number 13, Hunter.
Now here's Hunter Renfroe to lead things off.
Swings through that.
That's a swing and a miss.
These Nationals putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate.
And this is a ground ball over to short. Should be an easy play. And it is. And there's the first out of the fifth.
Mission accomplished.
Luciano fires over to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Here's James Wood.
And there's
that pitch is upstairs, 2-1.
Next one is off the plate, and the count is 3-1. The pitch. And he walked him.
And James Wood draws a 1-out walk.
Are we supposed to bring something?
Singy, I think just our presence is the present. Up now for Washington, Brady House. And a pitch.
And that's hit hard into left field for a base hit.
They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Everything came together for him. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice.
So here's Keibert Ruiz. 2 men on, 1 man out.
And now it's going to be Keibert Ruiz.
That's a little looper into right field, and that's going to be caught by Nootbaar for out number 2.
And now up for Washington, Elijah Green.
Now 2 on, 2 out. Here's Elijah Green.
On at first with 2 down.
And that is roped into left field for a base hit. We are going to hold
Runner at third puts on
the man at third.
Bases now loaded.
That was just hit way too hard
He was all over that one. Nice line drive
for us to try and score. So now we got the bases loaded. 2 men out. Jeter Downs, 2 for 3 on the day.
Jeter Downs to the plate here.
And that pitch is outside. It's now 2-1. And a swing and a miss. At the slider, it's now 2-2.
4-run homer right there.
And that's roped. Right center field. That is going to be a gapper. 2 runs score easily. Here comes a 3rd run. 3 runs score on a bases clearing double by Jeter Downs. 9-0.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch.
And Lynch is out of the game. Jake Woodford comes in. He pitched an inning and 2/3 yesterday.
The righty, Jake Woodford.
I gotta take a piss. I'll be right back. All right, I've returned.
It's gotta be a little tough
Sorry for the
coming out of
interruption.
pen when your guys
Anyways,
are trailing
it's
so
9-0.
big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same
Cheater Downs
intensity
just hit a
to it,
bases
but
clearing double.
he's gotta find a way
You guys
because
probably
these
all know
batters
that because
count
you're
the
watching
same
it,
for
but I had to
his
take a
stats,
piss.
obviously,
I had to refresh my own memory.
Stepping in,
New pitchers in the game. Joey
Meneses.
Meneses at the plate.
That one
Now has a
misses.
2-2 count.
2-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
And a swing and a miss at the breaking ball in the dirt. They'll throw down the first to complete the out. And we are halfway through regulation. We are up 9-0. Listen, if you guys have watched some of my previous MLB The Show streams, you would know that I've gotten my ass kicked on some of these streams. I've also blown some leads in embarrassing fashion. So I don't want to hear shit about how this is too easy. And the fact of the matter is, this Cardinals team is not as good as we are. It's a 1-2. As that's going to be inside. 2-2. Go sinker again. Put the ball in play, I dare you. And he does. Downs on the backhand. Fires across the diamond. 1 out.
And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And
Here's
next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Next
on the outside corner.
He's pitching well, but not
1-2.
First pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
It's a high pop-up. Left field line. Long run for Elijah Green, and he can't get there. But it's foul ball. And that slider's hacked at and missed. 4th strikeout for Bayo.
Space is empty. Here's a speed threat.
Another
Brett Phillips. His first
Brett
at-bat
Phillips.
was a strikeout. Left-hand batter waits. Fights that one
That's
away.
hit
Still
hard
1
but
and 2.
foul. We'll do it again. That changeup was
Foul
right
ball,
down
he
the
stays
cock.
alive.
Fouled away. We'll do it again.
Just couldn't keep it between the lines.
We are going to get some action up in the pen. Who do I want to get up? Let's get Brian Abreu up. Let's go slider.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Swing
And that's
miss,
swung and
he
missed.
got him.
Strike
And
3, and we are
good
through
work there as he
5.
gets a 1-2-3.
9-0.
Back here at the ballpark, top of the 6th inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Vladimir Guerrero.
Now here's Vlad
Jr.
Guerrero. In his last at-bat, he got robbed of a home run in the weirdest way
Hit
possible.
pretty well in the air out to
As that's
center.
hit a ton in the
Phillips
center, but that
under
should be
it.
playable for Brett Phillips.
Calls it
but-
in, and there's 1 away.
Vladdy's last time up, he hit a missile to center field. And Brett Phillips robbed him of a home run but didn't catch it.
Here's a 1-1.
So it ended up being a double. It's Nolan Gorman, who's 1 for 2 on the day. Steps in, he's got a 2-1 count.
Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. He feels better
And
about
that's
his
hit
off-speed
hard through the hole
secondary
into
stuff.
right field.
Stay with it.
It's a 1-out knock
Sizzling on its way through to the outfield.
for Nolan Gorman.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Didn't make quality contact on the ground.
Here's Hunter
ball to the
Renfroe.
close side, but sometimes
One
it's just
man
a matter of
on,
finding the hole in the
1 man
defense.
out.
Hunter
Renfroe has a home run in this game, and he hits this one hard, but right at the shortstop. This should be an easy double play, and it is.
And it's a double play to end the inning.
So Renfroe hits it hard. That was 108 off the bat, but right to the shortstop. It's an inning-ending double play, but we're still up 9-0.
And welcome back. Now it's the
Bayo's
second
pitching a
baseman,
gem. This is
Brendan
about to be pitch
Donovan.
number 100 for him. Probably not going to make it through the 6th, but we'll see if he can get a man or 2 out. And it's going to be a little dribbler. Brady House is going to have a
Now
tough
the throw to
play,
first on the
and
right.
he can't get Donovan.
Save. And that was close. So man aboard.
We'll have him get one more
stepping in
batter.
for the Cardinals, Alfredo Manzanillo.
That's the first hit they've had since the first inning.
1-1 now.
Manzanillo has the other of the two hits.
Opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind him.
That's going to be a little looper into left field. Elijah Green will make the catch, though, for out number 1. And I think that's going to do it on the day for Brian Bayo. 5 1/3 innings. No runs allowed so far. 2 hits, 5 punch-outs. And Brian Abreu will come into the game, going from one Brian to the other. If you take a look at his numbers from last year. Between us and Houston, struck out a lot of batters. Didn't walk a lot of guys. 4.08 ERA is a little high. But he's become a staple of our bullpen. Nolan Arenado, 1 man on, 1 man out.
The pitch.
And he hacks and misses at a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. 1-2. That's in the dirt. Stopped by Ruiz.
You can't squeeze it. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
2-2.
Swing and a miss.
Behind the fastball at 99 that time. 2 down.
And next is the Cardinals' 4-hitter, Juan Yepez. The 1-1.
That's on the outside corner.
Looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's
Let's
frustrating.
get Cade Cavalli up. We might have him close out the rest of the game.
They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
And the righty Diaz. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two outs. Foul tip.
And foul tip, but held on to by Ruiz. And that'll do it for the 6th. 9-0 after 6.
Back here in St. Louis, all set for the start of the inning. Here's
James Wood to lead things off. He's got a 1-1 count.
Swing and a miss.
Foul tipped.
Strike 2.
1-2.
Sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Fouled away. We'll do it again.
And a ball and 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss at the curveball. 1 out.
One away. Now the third baseman, Brady House.
Brady House at the plate now.
Right-hander kick steals. Wouldn't chase that
That's
time.
outside apparently. 2-1. Oh, we got fooled on that one.
Right there.
Definitely not
2-2.
Highlight tape.
Righty to the plate. Now one
Full
miss.
count. And that's going to be shot the other way, but that's going to find a hole in the right field. It's a 1-out single for Brady House.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. With the way
Now here's Keibert Ruiz.
These days, I mean, both from the infield
He's due 0 for 7 in the series so far. And that's drilled right center field, hit well. Back goes Phillips, and he makes the catch on the track. So Keibert Ruiz gave that one a ride, but he's still hitless in the series. And now there's 2 out, 1 on. Here's Elijah Green, 2 for 3 with a pair of singles.
The count 2-1.
And that's going to be in there. It's now 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3. 7th inning stretch time here from the Lou. Still 9-0.
Welcome back, bottom of the
and
so now here's the
we're going to put Cade Cavalli
Jordan Walker
into the game. We might ride this one out with him. We're up 9-0. Might as well save the back of the bullpen, guys. Faces the 5, 6, 7 hitters, starting off with Jordan Walker, 0 for 2 on the day.
Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
That's going to be a ground ball. Cheater Downs. 1 out.
First, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Marco Luciano next up for the Cardinals.
So here's Marco Luciano. 1 out, 1-1 count.
Righty delivers. He swings and
fouled away. 1-2.
The pitch. Out
Curveball.
short.
Downs. Gonna be a tough play. Deep from the hole. But he makes it look easy. Brady House dove and missed. But Jeter Downs with a nice play in the hole there. Didn't even need to do the Jeter.
Wow, really impressive.
Here's Endy Rodriguez. 2-2 count. Let's go high and tight with the fastball. Why not?
Next
And
pitch
that's
misses
just inside. Full count. We're going to go
3-2.
curveball here.
Fights
And
it
that's
off. You'll
hit
see
hard, but foul. We'll do it again. Let's go slider.
The kick, the 3-2.
And that's swung
In
on
the
and missed
dirt.
in the dirt. Ruiz will have to throw down the first to
Down
complete the
first,
strikeout, and he
it's
does.
in
A
time for the
1-2-3
third
inning for
out, so
Cavalli.
that'll end the inning.
Still 9-0 after 7.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot.
And now they're going to bring in
And with
John
the big
Brebbia.
deficit on the scoreboard, he almost
Great
has to
season
jump
this year.
the gun with his
2.67
mind.
ERA in
Every
56
out
games and a
matters
102
for
whip.
relievers in their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this
Jeter
type
Downs
of
to lead
appearance
things off.
the
3
same
for
way
4
you
on the
would
day.
for one in a close game.
He's got a slider, four-seam, and change.
Good eye
And
right there.
it's 2-1. I do think we're going to start getting some of our bench guys in.
That clips the
Now
corner.
it's 2-2.
And the right-hander deals.
And it's going to be a full count now. And that's going to be a little dribbler. Brebbia off the mound has to make a play, and he does. 1 out. So here's Joey Meneses. He's 1 for 3 with a double and a couple RBIs, but we're going to pinch hit for him. Not because he's doing anything wrong, but because we want to give some other guys a chance to play here. Who do I want to pinch hit? You know what? We're going to bring in Rafael Lantigua.
Rafael Lantigua. Looking to start something with one
He's
gone.
basically on this team for his versatility. He is solid in the field. He
And
can
here
run.
it comes.
He's not known for his
Swing
bat,
and a
as you can
miss.
see right
And the
there. It's
count
now
is
1-2.
1-2. Right.
And then we look at fastball right at the knees. Like I said, he's not known for his bat.
Here's the first baseman.
We won't talk about how I'm the one controlling him. Anyways, we're going to bring in Willie Guzman to hit for Vladdy.
Willie Guzman.
Our backup catcher, but he also knows how to play some first base. 2-1 count, 2 outs.
That clips
And
the
it's now
corner.
2-2. And that's going to be shot the other way, down the line,
Reaches
and
for it,
foul.
but it's foul. 2-2 now. Fouled off the plate. They'll
Do it again.
2-2 now. And that just
Ooh,
misses.
close pitch there. Looked like it caught the corner.
Pitch on the outside corner.
We've gotten lucky on a few of those. As the 3-2 is going to be dribbled over to Donovan over at second.
Tosses to first.
And he tosses it on to
That
first.
ends
A
the frame.
1-2-3, top of the 8th for the Cardinals. 9-0 after 7.5.
So remaining in the game defensively.
So Willie Guzman will come into the game at first base
He pitched last
defensively.
half, but now takes over at first. And now the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. A strikeout. and
Lars
a walk.
Nootbaar to lead things off. 8-9-1 hitters for the Cardinals.
And that one clips
And that is
the
on
corner.
the outside corner. 1-2. Go curveball here. And that's fought off. We'll do it again. Let's go high and tight with the heater.
And a pitch. Looked like it was a little
Just
bit
a
up.
little
It's good
high.
take.
2-2 now. Fouled away again. Go change up.
The 2-2. Foul tip.
Foul
into
tip,
the
but held
mid,
on
struck
to by
him out.
Ruiz. One away.
Brett Phillips. Next
Here's
up for
Brett
the
Phillips.
Cardinals.
We're going to go high and tight with the fastball. 2-2 count.
now.
That's
Gets a
fouled
piece
away.
And stays alive. 2-2. And that's
That
outside.
curveball's just outside. Full count. Fouled away.
3-2 now. And that's ball
That
4.
slider misses downstairs, so the Cardinals finally have a base runner.
That's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now.
Don't call it a
Just couldn't
comeback.
find the strike
One man
zone.
on, one man out. Top of the order now with
Flips over.
Brendan Donovan.
Now here is Brendan Donovan. The 1-1
And that's
is foul.
hit hard, but foul. We'll do it again. 1-2 now.
And a 1-2. Swing,
And that heater.
struck him out.
Gets him as he's behind it. 2
Man at
away.
first.
We missed our
Now
spot badly on that one, but
Manzanillo will
we got
hit
lucky.
next.
So now, 1-1 count on Alfredo Manzanillo. That's one of the 2 Cardinals
It's a
hits.
1-1.
Brendan Donovan has the other, as that one's
Foul.
dribbled the other way. Foul. 1-2. You already know we're going high and tight with the 4-seam,
Swing
and he
miss.
can't catch up to it.
Some high cheese for
Cavalli
strike
strikes
3.
out the side and works around a walk as we got a real nail-biter here in St. Louis. 9-0 after 8.
Back here at the ballpark.
And
here's the
we are
second
going
baseman,
to
Nolan Gorman.
substitute Nolan Gorman, give him a pinch hitter.
Now
Philip Kuhn, our
moving
rookie
in for a
second
pinch
baseman,
hitter, Philip Kuhn.
will come into the game
Number 37, Philip.
for the final inning of the game. Give him some postseason experience, as he has the most generic-ass batting stance of all time. He's got 2-1 count. And this is a fly ball right field. Nootbaar heads over by the wall, and it's going to hit the netting. So we'll do it again, 2-2. And that's going to be poked. Arenado cutting across.
Arenado to first. In time.
Makes the play, 1 out.
Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Good late bite on that slider.
So here's Hunter Renfroe. He's having himself a hell of a game. 2 for 4, including a 2-run jack in the
On
third.
the strike. The pitch.
He had a very good game 1 as well. May very well be the MVP of this
Line
mini
to the
series.
pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
I think he went 3 for 5 yesterday. And now he hits one hard, but Arenado, the 10-time Gold Glover, over at third, makes the play. 2 outs. We'll take a look at that replay. Why not?
Diving play over there to prevent the winning run from reaching
And the crowd is
base.
going crazy, even though they're down
Absolutely
9-0.
Huge. You love to see that kind of play.
So
made in
Renfroe
big
robbed of a
moments
base hit
by the
there.
defense.
James Wood still looking for his first hit of the ball game. He's 0 for 3.
Next offering is
We
down
love
low.
Wood here on this team.
Count 2-1.
And that's outside. 3-1. I do think he walked earlier, so he at least got on base. And that's shot the other way, but it'll get out of play. And it will be a full count to James Wood.
Get that front foot down.
And there's ball 4.
And that's
Second to the game
that's
for
ball
him,
4.
And he's been really patient at the plate.
Okay.
The game plan that he's sticking to. He's
Brady
just not
House is
going
2 for
outside of
3.
What he's looking for up there.
At the belt and fires. So now 1-2.
1-2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now
2-2.
he's just have to battle with 2 strikes.
Kicks and deals. Hit in the
High
air,
fly ball on the
field.
right.
Nootbaar moves under
Really easy for Nootbaar.
He's
And
there.
it is.
He's got it.
He puts it away
And that's the third
for the
out.
final out of the top of the 9th. We head into the bottom of the 9th. Cardinals are going to need a miracle.
Staying in the game on defense.
Philip Kuhn will stay in the game at
He entered
second
the game
base.
pinch hit, and now man second base. Here's Nolan
I keep thinking I'm
Arenado.
going to get demonetized for saying his last name. Not that I make any money from this. You're welcome. I'm doing this for free. Anyways, Nolan Arenado 0 for 2 on the day. He's got 2-1 count.
And he deals.
And that's outside. 3-1.
That one misses.
And
So
okay,
lead
that's
off
ball
walk.
4.
Oh, you know this guy
Can't
wants
really
to swing
complain.
it,
We're
but
up
he's
9-0,
showing
and we've
some
gotten a few of those
patience, and this
favorable
one's
calls.
the second time he's taken ball 4.
So here's Juan
Juan
Yepes.
Yepes now at the plate.
That
Has
changeup.
come out and missed.
Not where we
And it's
wanted that, but he's
1-2.
way out in front of it. And it's 1-2 now.
Struck
And
him
that's
out
on the
without
corner.
a swing.
Strike
Called
3,
strike
5
three and a
strikeouts
fastball
out of the
in
bullpen
zone.
so far from
Here's the
Cavalli.
Cardinal DH.
And we are 2 outs away
Walker.
from moving on to the NLDS. But we got to get through Jordan Walker first. We're going high and tight with the fastball again. 1-2 count.
Just
That's
missed.
a little high, apparently. 2-2.
And now it's 3-2.
That side,
He's really
3-2.
tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Runs
And a
up to
swing and a miss.
96
Strike
to
3.
record the
6 punch-outs for Cavalli. And the Cardinals are down to their last out. Marco Luciano. He's got a 3-1 count. We'll go fastball low and outside here. That's going to be a ground ball. This could do it. House across the first. And we are moving on to the National League Division Series. We take this short wild card series. 2-0. 9-0 your final score here from St. Louis.
Series with back-to-back wins on the road. And they can now shift their
And look at us
focus
awkwardly
to the
dancing on the field.
Well, hats off to him, Boog. I mean, it's very difficult to come into a hostile stadium with all the energy and excitement of the postseason, but clearly that was no issue for these guys. They played well, and I think that bodes well for their chances at making a deep run here in October.
And a lot of disappointment for these fans and, of course, the players as well, as they turn their attention to the offseason. Not the postseason experience they were hoping for or capable of, but they'll look to build on their success for next year.
So Brian Bayo pitched his balls off, 5 1/3, no runs, 2 hits, 5 Ks, 2 walks. Great game from him. Brian Abreu would wrap up the 6th, and Cade Cavalli gets the rare 3-inning save, where he didn't allow a hit or a run, obviously, and he struck out 6 and walked 2. Offensively, Hunter Renfroe went deep. He drove in 3. Nolan Gorman, Vladdy, Jeter Downs, and Meneses all had doubles. Did everyone have a hit in our starting lineup? Downs went 3 for 5. Meneses 1 for 3. Vladdy had a hit. Guzman pinch hit. Gorman had a hit. So James Wood and Keibert Ruiz were the only 2 in our starting lineup to not have a hit in this game. Just like in the previous game, where Keibert Ruiz and Alex Call did not have a hit, the only 2 members of our lineup to not have a hit in Game 1. We have 2 more guys in Wood, and sadly, Ruiz, again, not get a hit in Game 2. But it doesn't matter. We won 9-0. We have clinched the wild card series over the Cardinals, and we're moving on to the National League Division Series against the division rival Atlanta Braves. So if we take a look at the playoff pool, so in the National League, it looks like it's set. We've, of course, moved on. We are facing the Braves, and the Phillies beat the Padres in 3 games, and they will take on the Dodgers. The American League's still not settled yet, though. So in the American League, we'll see the Orioles, who took the best-of-3 series in 3 games against the Angels, take on the Red Sox, and looks like both wildcard series went 3 games as the White Sox, who are the worst team in Major League history in real life, took down their division rival Minnesota Twins. They move on to face the Texas Rangers. We are the only team that did not need to go 3 games in our little wild card series, but it's going to be a big series against the Atlanta Braves. I do think Josiah Gray is going to be our Game 1 starter. Actually, so I'm not going to play the next game, but I do want to check on stamina. So Brian Bayo's obviously tired. Max Fried's a little tired, but I imagine he's probably going to be good to go for Game 2. So I think our pitching rotation for this division series, Josiah Gray's definitely going to start Game 1. I think we're going to then go Max Fried, Game 2, Jordan Montgomery, Game 3, Brian Bayo, Game 4, if there is a Game 4. And Game 5, we will see what happens. We'll take on Dylan Cease in Game 1. But that's going to do it for today. This was kind of a late stream. I haven't streamed this late in a long time, but I felt like I needed to do it. It is October after all, and we've seen some postseason baseball, and baseball has the best playoffs. Don't let anyone convince you otherwise. But I think that's going to do it for today. Subscribe and stay tuned, and yeah, subscribe and stay tuned if you want to see the rest of the series. Bye.